What's going on, everybody? Shout out to everybody. Alan, you said there's no salute to you, Alan. There's no sound. Yeah, you know my man of a certain age, so my technical skills are subpar compared to y'all millennials and Generation Alpha. You're all gonna get a good handle on this technology in the future. We good now? The levels are good? All right, all right. Salute to everybody. Shout out to everyone who was able to, all the good people out there. I don't know about the bad, but shout out to all the good, all the people out there doing good, doing well, who got to see another day wherever they are. All you bad people, go kick rocks with Jay-Z's sandals when he was dating Beyonce. Okay? It was sandals he used on the beach. Here we are. Here we are. He said he barely knows. Yeah, man. Yo, man, how's it? Listen, man. Like, I just looked, and something that shows me like the price of BTC every day. It shows me like it's hovering around 66K. That's crazy. That's great, man. That's great. BTC's at 66K. Yesterday, it made a new all time high. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Wow. And it's people thought it was gonna go all the way down. We don't know what the future is gonna hold, but we shall see. All I know is that a year ago at this time, we weren't at BTC wasn't touching 66K. BTC wasn't at 66K at all. Nowhere near it. You know, 4 years ago, 2020. I mean, like notes at no point, like last year or 4 years ago, we were just entering a stage where the world was getting locked down. Crazy. You know, we were gonna approach the COVID dip and all that. Now here we are on a normal, quote unquote, normal day. Yo, what's the price of BTC? Oh, 66,000. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. 66K, yo. That's crazy. That's out of reach. It's out of reach. It's out of reach. I want to say for 99.9% of the people on this planet, it's out of reach, man. 66K is out of reach. Okay? Out of reach. I never understood when they talked about decentralization and how Bitcoin is for everybody. Bitcoin is for the people, is what they used to say. I don't hear that being said a lot. I don't really look to hear it anymore, but Bitcoin's for the people. It's not for the banks or the governments or the central banks, for the people. Well, when you're talking about unit bias, people like to own the whole, not the fraction of something, you think people can really drop 66 racks today? No. And so they made it more appealing by telling you, oh, wait a minute, it's divisible by 30 million decimals. So you could buy $1 and feel like you're doing something, feel like you're a part of a new revolution. Meanwhile, you really look at this thing that's supposed to be decentralized, right? And you discover most people, well, I'm gonna say it like this: you discover most of the coins are in the least amount of wallets. Yo, man, shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to Metam Money, Crypto Pendu in the building. Salute, man. He says, "Stop Wonder My Ninja." What's up, man? You know, Metam Money, man. You see, this gentleman representing a community that I really had great experiences. You know what I'm saying? When I was dealing with the trenches in DeFi, the early days for certain aspects of Ethereum and smart contracts and hourglasses, man. He represented the best hourglass community. That's the truth. I think he still represents, and that's what's up. And I learned all the good and the bad, yo. Salute to Crypto Pedu, man. A lot of the experiences I had, I draw from that community, yo. Amidst other trash tokens I was investing in or playing with or gambling with, man. He said, I would like to keep my soul. Please, sir. Is that it's not up to me, bro. It's not up to me, you know? It's not up to me. Word. But you know, you good, man, you know, Providence. You know what I mean? You already know. You already know, man. Ash, what's up? Yeah, 100%. And we seeing it unfold. You know, this whole ETF thing, ETF. I was thinking Ethereum. Wow, Ethereum might be next. This big Bitcoin ETF is, they say, is the catalyst of why BTC is has pumped the way it has. You know, Tail 7 in the building. How's it going, man? Everything, Chris. Everything great. How about you? He said he bought some more PLS and HOA this morning. Bless your heart. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. You know what I mean? Bless your heart. You know what I mean? So, listen, man. Everybody got the right to do whatever they want to do out here in these crypto streets. Everyone got the right to do what they want in these crypto streets, man. I'm no different. I'm just an old man who talks like a African gray parrot. Do they talk? But their feathers, those things cost thousands. Of their tail feathers, the red laurel, yeah, that's money. It's money. Ever since I got in dealing with this crypto thing, man, I've noticed how people just they sell their cheeks, man. They sell their butt cheeks for a little bit of fame, some popularity, some money, all that stuff, man. Let me turn this music off, yo, because this thing is distracting me. Straight like that. used to see all kinds of videos, all kinds of ads, and commercials, even commercials, ads, like not commercials like on mainstream, but even Facebook ads or YouTube. People would buy, and this is my Bitcoin wallet. I did this and that, or whatever. Your man Ty Lopez talking about how he got into crypto. This was, something that started to come out during the bull market in 2017, at the end of 17, things of that nature. Content creators coming out of nowhere, all ages. You had even 17-year-olds dropping content on crypto back then. Like, it sounded like they were proficient and knowledgeable on whatever it was that they were talking about. You would have content creators starting real small, then over time, they got thousands and thousands and thousands. I'm talking about all the ones that you think now are the top promoters. They started at nothing. And I remember when under 10,000 subs, 5K, 1,000. Continued, and over the years, in the beginning, you see their channel grow. But while their channels were growing, they're telling you about project after project after project after project after project after project. And the list, as far as identifying these content creators, are so long. But the ones that are around here today that were around back then were shilling everything and anything under the sun, creating thumbnails like, yo, what's the next 100x coin? And see all kinds of whatever ticker symbols of random cryptos on their thumbnails with their eyes and mouths wide open. Men acting crazy like that, hands on their face. Like, really? Men doing this, Men. What's the coin of the day? What's the coin of the hour? What's the next best altcoin on whatever random chain? That was the thing, And you, as a viewer, they called us retail investors. That to me is like so pejorative, it's not even funny. But that's me. That's me. Like, retail. What you mean retail? Sound like, make me feel like I'm a sucker. No. I'm a nerd. Just listen, man. This crypto thing to me is just fire. It's the opposite of everything traditional finance has to offer. I'm not retail. Retail. Like you walking into a convenience store and you just buying something, piece of gum, some chips, retail. That's retail. Buying some sneakers. No. Those of us that has been in the trenches, we understand. They call us retail investors, and they create division. You have VCs. Get out of here. Nobody care about your venture capitalist language. I don't even like the language. Venture cap. Get the out of here, man. Are you crazy? I don't care about none of that traditional finance talk, bumbleclot talk. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear none of that. And what did these content creators do over the years? What were they doing? It got so corny at some point. It got so corny where you would just see coins after coin. You don't even know what they're loyal to anymore. Some of these content creators that just talked about crypto, they talked about everything and anything they got paid to talk about, because they agreed to get allocations. They agreed to get a bag. They agreed. They agreed for their greed, due to their greed, and for the thrill of attention that we transfer over to these people, because I've always firmly believed attention is currency. You're giving people that attention, they're giving you the fuel to grift you. That's the exchange right there. Whoever loses in the end, it won't be them, it's going to be you. And it happens time after time after time after time again. I'm talking about folks that from every whatever echelon to the low, whatever, however they fall on the ladder of whatever, from the bottom to the top, top to the bottom. Telling you about all kinds of projects, all kinds of coins, all kind of new this, new ICO, new IDO, STO, new blockchain coming up, this and that, eyes, mouths wide open, and trying to fool you into believing that whatever they talk about is going to win. That hasn't changed because people choose to sell their soul for pennies. You know, we've been programmed to believe so much in the dollar more than we believe in ourselves. We've been programmed to believe so much in a piece of paper more than we believe in ourselves. You know, traditional finance, everything legacy. That's all we've been programmed to understand and to know. Some of us weren't even taught by our parents because they were just trying to make a way for themselves to take care of us. If we were afforded the opportunity to be taken care of by parents, some people were just raised by wolves. So we had to get it out the mud for real. A lot of us, first generation of whatever, we had to figure things out on our own. Monetary, how do you make money work for you? Huh? Interest, credit, yield. What? Investing? Huh? Debt? What's that? Liabilities, assets. What are those? We had to figure it out on our own from a legacy perspective. Then we have crypto here. We land here, and it's like the complete opposite of what we were programmed to believe, y'all. The complete opposite. Complete opposite. People joke about your money in this side of the pond. When it comes to crypto and your money over here, it's a joke. Folks, they create memes about, like, can you believe it? Can you imagine? Your money's not taken seriously in crypto? No. People look at it like it's make-believe. Until it hits, until you could feel something in your hands, none of it exists. Until you could cash out, in other words, cash out whatever you see on that computer. Now they talk about dashboard, return of the dashboard money, return of the dashboard money. Excuse me, because these people see that I'm building with y'all and they want to interfere with my flow. Hold on one second. Yeah, so I'm back. Return of the dashboard money. Dashboard was a thing in 2017 and 18. That's not new. It's not new. But you see all these numbers, oh, it's so beautiful. I'm getting rich every day. Oh, it's more. Oh, you know, your account, your dashboard account goes from 3 figures, right? $100 to, the next day it's $1,500. Oh, $1,500. The day after that, it's $3,000. The day after that is 5 figures, $10,000. Oh, the next week, oh man, he doubled up, 20K. Ooh, dashboard, feeling great. And then when it's time to take out the money, it's a L. You're experiencing a nice L, big loss because you can't. You thought you were rich though, intangible. You thought you were rich looking at your numbers on a computer. You look at your dashboard. Some people used to say my back office, these terms, right? And get fleeced. They brought it back again. Oh, I'm seeing dashboard again. I'm seeing it again by people who don't even have a clue. Like they think that they don't respect history. These folks don't respect history. They don't. They think they know. And the people who don't know get rocked to sleep. They get rocked to sleep and get done like how many of us got done 5, 6, 7 years ago. This was happening again. You got nonsense Nonsense, nonsense, nonsense shit going on. Like, yo, you put your money in this, man, and then you see, oh, in 8 days you're getting 54,000% APR, and folks are buying into it. Maximum tremendous grift. Things you haven't seen before. They just, became more crafty. These scammers became more crafty at their art to fleece. You drop $100 and the thing is telling you you're getting 65,000% APR in 8 days. And you feeling like you about to be rich. You feeling like you're going to be so rich you could exchange your wife for something else. That your life is about to be, catapulted to the highest sphere, that you could, buy VIP tickets anywhere you want to be because, you're about to be rich in 8-9 days because your dashboard money is telling you so. Then you get rocked to sleep because you forgot or you didn't know that the best way to do these things is to get in early. Get in early. You got to be in the know. You have to be in the know, folks. Most of y'all know, most of everybody's not in the know. Most of us are not in the know. You got to be in the know. And you got to go hard as early as you can to get the most. There's nothing but terrific opportunities to experience new forms of Ponzi-nomics. That's all it is. I'm watching these guys, man. It's not, these guys just, lying to the people, deceiving the people, rocking everybody to sleep, sending screenshots and messages and doing content about garbage that's showing you dashboard money that you'll never touch. Because how you touching it now? And then the grifters jump from blockchain to blockchain, doing the same thing, blockchain to blockchain. And then the people who talk about it. So what I mean by selling your soul, the people who talk about, who tell the world, because without the people, these things don't work. None of these things work if it wasn't for the people. None of this. We don't believe that the value comes with us. We don't believe that we're already powerful in and of ourselves. We don't believe that we're worthy. We don't believe that we're really rich intrinsically because we seek the value external outside of ourselves. So that's why, we constantly find ourselves, in a position of lack, in a position of chasing, rather than just being still and watching things chase us as they should. You want that money? Get the knowledge, get the education you need, get the information, and watch how that thing's going to run after you. But folks don't think like that. It's the opposite. It's it's an opportunity. I'm hearing this liar on the internet talking to me about some project, some coin. Oh man, he must really have the secret sauce. He has the power now. The power that's already within you, you gave up. You transferred to some joker, some clown, some fool, some criminal, good for nothing piece of shit on the internet. You transferred it. You transfer whatever you have. You at 0 now, and they're at 100. And what do you think they're going to give you back? They're going to give you back $64,000. You put in $150, and you waiting for $1 million. You think that's really going? You think that really that's how that works? 7 years later, still dealing with this nonsense, yo. Still. You got grown men, like the women. I don't even like the women. Are gonna be women that are emotional, nurturing, supportive, all sensitive. All that they get a pass. Women get a pass, but all those qualities are just emotional, sensitive. You find that in these men right here, y'all. Crying, whining, blood clot, crying and whining. What the hell is wrong with y'all, yo? When you gonna let your balls like really drop and hang? What are you talking about? Why are you crying over an incident about some men that you never gonna fucking meet? What are they doing for you, y'all? What's this crypto about? To make friends? These people would be like, oh yeah, we in this gang. This is what we do. You grown. You identify yourself as a gang. How mature, how serious can anybody take you? As some posse, as a crew, as all this. What are you talking about? This is how you elevate. This is how you uplift your consciousness. This is what you reduce yourself to the levels of a primate, some type of beast. Herd mentality. You withdrawn yourself back to thousands of years, right? Some type of Neanderthal, Cro-Magnon period. What are you talking about? What are they doing? These folks are crazy, man. And they swear to tell you they're intelligent. They swear to tell you they're brilliant. I mean, arguing. Yo, there's so much like these people. Let me tell you something, man. If you're blessed, let me give you an example of why a person could be blessed, right? You're able to open your eyes today. You're able to use your faculties. You have a decent head on your shoulders where your body can follow your head, and you're able to make a way and do something better, have a chance to do something better than you were able to do yesterday, where you have a place to sleep and you're able to eat. You're blessed. These people over here, embarrassment, a shame, arguing on who's right, who's wrong. Nobody cares. Nobody ever cares. Because when you step away from these devices, when you go back into reality, when you get away from the the crypto black mirror, this whole thing that y'all like to connect with, including myself, because that's how I pay attention and I'm able to talk my talk. When you step away and we get back into the real world, everything that was discussed online, every shouting, gay ass shouting match that men want to have with other men, with this embrace the rainbow energy. Shout out to LGBTQIAXWPIX. I don't care about none of that. But y'all be lying to yourselves when that's all you're about. And when you lie to yourself, that's how we know. That's how we know. No, none of y'all can be trusted. You know what I'm saying? If you could lie about your orientation like that and try to hide it, meanwhile it seeps through the internet. Anything outside of that is a wash for you. I'm not gonna listen to any crypto information you're sharing. Crypto information. You're supposed to have the secret sauce. Meanwhile, you just want to share your sauce with another man and embrace that reality. That ain't me. I ain't fucking with you. Like that's crazy. And you can't even, come out the closet like you should. With a Diana Ross a rendition in the background, playing in the background, you might as well get more respect than when you front like you top dog. A lot of y'all act like this, man. You big dog. You know nothing about nothing. These people want to be gangsters for what? Well, you want to be gangsters online. Like this is your goal in life, grown men. Goal. This is your goal, life goals. People are stupid. You sold your soul. For what? Where's your value? Where's your self-worth? Embarrassment. You don't even deserve to be recognized and mentioned. I got lists for days, man. I could identify bang, 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 bang like it's nothing, but who cares? The shoe fit, wear it, man. You feel a way, wear it. That's it. People selling their souls, man. For cheap, basis, insignificant recognition, internet recognition. This is how powerful social engineering has become. If you don't get enough likes, you feel like shit. Meanwhile, why are you here? Why are we even here? To get the information that we need to improve the quality of our lives, not to destroy it. You go into any community, any crypto community, like for real, you're going to find people who are embittered, people who are salty, and you ask yourself, why is that? Why are you so ungrateful? And you know why you're ungrateful? Because you're here right now witnessing a certain shift taking place. You know, when people say paradigm shift, oh, yeah, we're experiencing a paradigm shift. That's what's happening here. We're living through it. Billions of people aren't right now, are not. And you're going to be ungrateful because your butt hurt because you made you chose to succumb to your addictive nature, your addictive personality, in your nasty gambling ways, and rugged yourself because no one forced you to jump into any trash coin or projects or meme coin, whatever. And you're going to be salty for the rest of you, however long, until you might see the green, you in the black, you get some kind of profit. That's the energy you find in every single community in crypto, yo. Every single one. People are bitching, low energy, they're not happy. Bitcoin just reached 66K, yo. You don't even know what that even means. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know because they haven't been here. And they don't respect what's really taking place here. They don't respect the possibilities, how the possibilities are endless, cause and effect, endless, probabilities, endless. Bitcoin's not at 15K. It's not even at 11K and pray. Right now it's at 66K. There's some things to look forward to. And I'm not there's some things to look forward to. Appreciate what you have. Appreciate the fact that you're here. Folks don't even want to do that because all they're thinking about is the next grift, the next option, the next alternative, the next choice that's available for them to make some money at whatever cost. They don't even care who gets in, who gets out, as long as they get in first, not understanding that most of these things are zero-sum games. Someone always has to take an L. Always. That's the nature of what we do. 99% of what we got going on here is zero sum. It is what it is. But at what cost? Like what? I just saw a meme. It said, if you're not smashing no cheeks for 2 years, you celibate, period. Would you be celibate for 2 years? And at the end of the 2 years, you get a $700 million payout. Raise your hand if you're sure. Press 1 if you press 1 if you're gonna practice celibacy for 2 years, and after 2 years, you get $700 million payout. Would you do that? Would y'all do that? You know, they try to compare. What they're doing is what they're doing is, again, they're trying to change the focus. They're trying to have you believe again that it's all about the dollar. It's all about this money. It's all about just get to it at whatever cost, even if it means that you have to suffer, even if it means that you have to destroy yourself in the process. You know? Now, they could try other challenges or whatever, but these people with what we have going on here, we're watching and we're trying to get through this because we can't talk to our loved ones about crypto like that. They'll think we're out of our minds. They'll think we're batshit crazy. They'll just think we're out of our mind. What you mean you're giving money to such and such and you're supposed to get this and you don't know these people and what and they believe it's all a scam. Because what we're dealing with, to me, is just on a magical level. Like, this is different. This is opposite of what we know as a norm. I was just explaining to a couple people recently that, to me, like, this is This is different. This is magic to me. This is all magical stuff. Because why? In a sense where you're thinking about anything related to magic, it's sort of like it's the opposite of what we know, right? When you see things that people try to perform magic tricks and all these things, and sure, they could have like their methods, but some of the things we see appear like they're just from another world, right? It's hard to believe and digest and process, especially if you have certain background and mindset. You're a logical person, you're a person that believes in science. You're not going to really respect anything of a magical nature until you witness something and you experience it. And then, oh, you might have a different view. Crypto is the opposite of traditional finance. What happens in crypto doesn't happen in traditional finance. People in traditional finance will think you're talking crazy. You nonsense. There's none of this magical internet money. Meanwhile, those of us who participate in crypto have been around for years. We witnessed it and experienced it. That's why I akin all of this to magic in that sense. Until you go through it, you're not going to understand. Point blank, period. And in the process, you have folks that have wicked intentions. You have folks that do not want the best for you or I. That want you to consistently grovel, to consistently struggle, to consistently suffer and fail. In every community, not just like I talk about Hex, pulsechain, and pulse, not just Hex and pulsechain, pulse. In every crypto community, it's like that. You got certain people that want to separate themselves from everybody else and pretend like they're elitists. Meanwhile, they're just mental and spiritual demons that want to draw and take and take and take and take and take and keep everything for themselves. Meanwhile, they struggle at doing that because of the way things are designed. If you want, speak about spiritual decentralization, that's their obstacle. But they'll still do everything in their power because they're greedy to take as much as they can. And you have other people who, outside of that, who are at the bottom fighting each other over what? Fighting each other for what? Who's right and who's wrong? Over who's right and who's wrong. Meanwhile, time is passing you by. What type of quality of life are you really living? Instead, we choose to fight other individuals on the internet. Because I've gotten into it too. I'm not absolved of this. I'm just taking note. Engaging in weird activities and battle and this and that and who's right and who's wrong when it's all said and done. And you're looking at your intangible wallets. Has any of these efforts improved price performance? Have any of these things improved price performance, man? I don't know, man. Oh, wow. Shout out to Gandhi G. Shout out to you, man. He said, 100% still supporting, bro. Change back to my old look so people know I never let. Oh, 100%, 100%. 100%. Crypto Pendu. Sunny in the building. DGen Dougie. Yo. Exactly. Arb dashboard. Arbitraging.co. A lot of people from Hex came from arbitraging.co. All the lending platforms of old all had dashboard money. Big Connect, Gold Reward, Regal Coin, Western Coin, Lend Connect, Falcon Coin, Forza. All of them had dashboard money, and I just gave you not even a tenth of the list. Off the top, Devore Coin, all of them, they had dashboard money. Dashboard show you the interface, the user interface when it was up and running, because a lot of times most of them experience DDoS attacks, and they will show you your wallet or whatever, and it would have all these numbers making you feel real good until you realize you couldn't get the money that you see on this computer screen. It's crazy stuff. And that's what you're seeing today too. Those Steezy, what's up, man? Top of the morning to you too, man. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, Alan. Appreciate you. Yeah, yeah, they're lying for sure. For sure, twin fam. Shout out to you. Yeah, this is what they keep doing. This happens all the time. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. This happens all of the time, every year. And folks, again, they launching something on Pulse Chain. They're about to launch the same grift on Pulse Chain, the same grift they had on Ethereum, and another community did on Binance. They launching that same style of grift on Pulse Chain, and y'all gonna eat it up too, because you got suckers in this community that promoted that shit, that promoted the trash, and you believed in these suckers. These folks that purport to have been in the Hex OJ and they rich and they had hard lives growing up, and you got to believe in them and believe in their sympathy and cry for them and all that stuff. They telling you about how they jumping into other projects, and then you thinking they got your best interest at heart. No, they got their interest at heart, not yours. That's how it has been in everything. All these same people, just different, same situations, different people at sometimes, right? But same situations as different people. And then a lot of these fools, they think that just showing themselves is doing a good service. You know why it's doing a good service in a sense? Is because now people can see you for the snakes that you are. Because they sold their souls, yo. They sold their soul. It doesn't matter what the cost is. Because when it's all said and done and you present facts, you present truth to them, you present talking points that are irrefutable, where do they resort to? What's their retort? What is the comeback? Oftentimes, oh, you're broke. You have no money. They have money. That's the retort. The same baseless retort of where all of this I'm talking about. These things are tools for us to uproot and improve the quality of our lives. These are the things, this is the retort you would hear a lot of these grifting scammers tell the people who approach them with facts. Oh, my wallet is big. Like I got more money than you. Like foolishness. Almost like being reduced to, again, childlike mentality, because they don't have proper intelligence, fortitude, and presence of mind to hold themselves accountable for the nonsense that they're doing. If they were to say, if these same grifters that support jumping in other projects, when they know that there's a high chance and likelihood that you will lose your money, beyond do your own research and not financial advice and all that, more money than you could afford to lose, like beyond all of that, if they were to take accountability, then that can help, because that can say, okay, at least these people are being 100%. Like a lot of them tell you about how they're transparent. They're not. How are you transparent and you're not giving people the full risk, the full story, and tell them, listen, this right here is risky as all heck. I'm talking about it, but listen, man, you do what you're gonna do. The point is, why even talk about it? Because people are just gonna, like you suffer from certain shortcomings like addiction and gambling. When you say certain things to someone else who's suffering from those same afflictions, they can be triggered. My goodness, man, it's not hard. It's not hard. They could be triggered the same way and do what you're doing because you got triggered the same way. This whole internet thing has become some kind of like this virtual whatever meeting ground and stuff like that. In certain circles where people suffer from substance abuse and they seek recovery and treatment models and blah blah blah. Old school heads know when I say this: people, places, and things. Right? They tell you to always think about the people and the places and things, the people you were around, the things you were doing. Okay, the places that the people you're around, the places that could lead you to seek destruction and engaging in harmful activities and such as. That's what you could find here. You could apply those same things here, y'all. And I'm not your neighborhood internet therapist. It's the same things that could be applied here, y'all. But folks choose to deny that and to, again, sell everything. They sell their bodies, they sell their soul, they sell their mind. And when I say sell their body, you pimping yourself. You got pimped out. You got pimped out by some kind of whatever, a scamming collective group of developers, programmers, shillers, promoters, whomever, who conspired and they sought you out and they threw a bag at you and you accepted it. And so now they got you in their pocket. They pimped you. For what? You find this all the time. You find this all the time. This happens all of the time. Behind the scenes, they try to, oh, yes, all these things are done behind the scenes. All these things. You've had a list. There was a list circulating about 2 years ago of all of, not all, but many of the top YouTube crypto content creators. A list that was going on, maybe 2 to 3 pages long, of their names and their not itinerary, but their what they would charge for you to have them speak about your project. These guys were charging thousands and thousands and thousands. Bitboy Crypto was on the top of that list. All of them you could think of, all the top ones were on that list. All the top ones, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, millions of subscribers, whatever. All of them were on it. They basically tell you, yeah, I'm not knocking anybody's hustle, but this hustle, more often than not, if you in the business of talk about crypto projects, right? You talk about crypto projects and you talk about 100 coins, more often than not, 99.5 of them failed the people. Rugged. I was there. I've seen it. I experienced it. I did it. I had it. Hey. And I stopped listening to them 4 years ago. I stopped. 2020 at the top, before the entire world was locked down, I stopped listening to these guys. I stopped because I realized, it was all a ruse. It's all a sham. They were nothing but lying thieves, and they didn't care, and they didn't deserve any of my time. Any of it. None of it. There's some people that just shout out if you listen. There's some people that present certain behaviors that let you know that something ain't right with these people. Something ain't right with a lot of these people, y'all. Something ain't right. Let me go through the chat real quick, man. I Percelto, salute to you, man. He's like, hey, yo, we in here. What we on? People selling their souls, man. That's the topic, man. What was your price to sell your soul? Like, what is the price? Because people are doing it now. They're doing it. They've been doing it. And that is the topic, man. But shout out to I Percelto. Follow him. I think he has a channel too. Yeah. I think he has a channel. Any content creator that may jump in the room, people, and you see Crypto Pendu has a channel. I Percelto has a channel. And again, people could come from different places, different communities. It's all welcomed here. Even though I talk my talk, I know I'm stubborn with it and what I talk about, but I welcome intelligence and not ignorance from different places. Been around, folks. Tail 7 says Secret Rainbow. Yeah, I go in my tangents, man. Yeah, I go in my tangents. I go on my tangents, Reggie Bones, salute. He said facts. He's laughing. Tail 7 says, I'm the Tupac of my he says, sold my soul, FOEWEI. Firefight, what's going on? Oh, okay. Yeah, and sure. Yeah, man. You listening to this old man talk? Appreciate the support. Firefight and 82. Appreciate the support and the good work that y'all do. Salute from one civil servant to another civil servant. Salute to what you're doing, man. For real. 100%. Bravery. Absolute, man. And I'm just assuming, just from the name, that's your trade. You know, congratulations, you rugged yourself. Appreciate that. Yeah, I never even say that. Smash the like button. Yeah, it feels awkward to even say it. Yo, smash the like button, man. Hit the bell for notifications, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Like the channel and share the stream. Yeah, I do this because I just talk. Right. I don't even promote nothing except my words. Yo, I've been trying to give out wrenches and this stream y'all thing, man. Y'all got listen, man. Jay, everything. What's up? What's up? What's happening, man? Al Merlos in the building. What's up, man? What's up? So they said we here to the end. Al Merlos was good. Everything is good, man. Everything Chris, Jay, everything says. ISO Tech, ISO. Oh, USI Tech. I think that's what you mean. You said ISO Tech. USI Tech was crazy. I didn't get into it, but I was so tempted because it was tapping into my degen proclivity at the time, man. Because you gotta understand, there was no rule book to this, man. USI Tech. There was another bootleg, and they had copies and clones of scams. Oh, oh my, Genesis mining, hash, hash graph. No. Hash flare. Hash flare was like a bootleg Genesis mining, which was a scam. Oh man. Yeah, you already know. Everything said you was there. You already know. Remember them laser tag, the super high yield investment platforms that they used to call hypes? One was called laser tag. And Disciple broke it down the other with the control finance. Not like the yield farm stuff like Yearn Finance. No. That we were dealing with control finance before there was anything finance. And you had folks like Glenn Acaro and his friend Michael speaking about control finance, doing daily streams and acting like control finance and BitConnect were actual legitimate businesses. They were making daily streams telling people that they were proud that they allowed control finance and BitConnect to be an actual business for them because of how it was paying and how it was working. What do you think that was doing to unsuspecting viewers and naive people? You want to jump in and experience the same thing. Michael Freedom, his name was. Ryan Hildreth, Crypto Nick, 17-year-old kid, making streams about BitConnect and all that. It was a time. That was different, man. I did a rhyme for the intro for Jedi Knights streams, and I was excited to do the rhyme because that was a time when you in crypto, like Bitcoin didn't even hit. We talking like June of 2020, no 2017. Like Bitcoin didn't even hit 20K. It just was breaking its all-time highs, approaching. It went over 1,000, then 1,500, then 2,000. Everybody, the buzz, everything was like, Binance wasn't even a thing yet. Binance wasn't even a thing. Tron was just coming out. EOS just started its ICO. Ant shares changed to Neo. It was a time, man. It was a time. Bitcoin was going through its contentious fork. I didn't understand none of that. Like, I didn't understand the beef. People had serious drama on the Bitcoin contentious fork, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Core versus Bitcoin and Unlimited or something like that. Like something weird, something, man. All I know is at the end of that year, 17, that when you talk about bull run, like that was like a bull, the 17, they say it lasted a year, right? But I mean, I'm coming into a bull. Yeah. Once I caught a taste of that, I've been hooked ever since. Once I caught a taste of that, I was like, yo, there's nothing else like crypto. I'm never leaving. I'm never until this thing like is over. I'm gonna be here. That's it, man. Till the wheels fall off. When you're looking at your wallet, your wallet, yo, like you're looking at your wallet, right? And let me tell y'all something. When the thing was taken off, throughout the day, you watching your wallet go up throughout the day by hundreds of dollars, and by the days, that's thousands, because it's throughout the day. You watch it in the morning is a certain number, then by a couple hours later, it's up by another $100, $200. Then by the afternoon, it's by another a chunk of hundreds of dollars. Then by the evening, it's already broke 1,000. Like you made that in a day, just a wallet value of. And I'm not talking about Bitcoin. I'm talking about how Bitcoin was pumping. I'm talking to these people that I was working with, and I'm acting like, and I'm talking like with the only authority as if I'm so experienced and knowledgeable about crypto. I've only been in crypto 6 months at the time. I thought I was the man. I'm like, what? You don't see what Bitcoin? Do you know what Bitcoin is? Oh, you don't know? Check this out, man. Winning. Because every day it was like, yo, yeah, Wonder, you see them? Yeah. Every day. Increase. Boom, 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 boom. Never experienced nothing like, not in no damn stocks, not in no real estate, nothing, no mutual fund, nothing, 401k, nothing. Nothing was like that, man. You watching your bummy Coinbase account, because that was the best. That was one of the main ways to onboard. You got to open up your Coinbase. Cringe as F. Cringe. Don't keep it on Coinbase though, right? But you're watching that number of the price, the value jump up by 1,000. One day it's just like, let's say one day it's like, let's say it was like 5,400, right? At the close of, not even close, because this is 24/7. So this, you see, I'm saying close of business because I'm so used to 4:30, the markets, the stock markets shut down, right? Monday through Friday, holidays too, weekends off, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like still stuck in stock mode, equities mode. The next day, the thing went from 5,400 to like 67. You're like, huh? The next day after that, you're talking 78. The next day after that is touching 9K. And then in the span of like 5 days, you watching your thing like it went from 5,400 to like 11,200. You're like, nah, bruh, this ain't real. This ain't, and it was very real, very 11K. After the 11K, 11.2 went up to 13.7, something ridiculous. Like it was just, that's when I really understood what FOMO was. This thing overtakes you if you're not careful. If you're not grounded, if you don't have a foundation or plan solid that's going to keep you grounded and focus on whatever you got going on, you will get swept up. You will chase them candles. You will. Because if you in this and you believe in it, you will get got. That's a fact. This is a fact. Don't care. Don't listen to what these people are telling you. You watching folks in these communities get got today. You watching them get got. And it's not even a real bull market. A little green candle here and there. Folks are just dumping whatever they got going on because they don't know. They don't have any strength. They don't have any commitment. They don't have any discipline. They're not disciplined. It wasn't until I got into the community that Pendu represents that I really understood. I really was learning about hodling the power of holding on. to these things, man, over a period of time. Regardless of what's going on, what gets thrown at you, yeah. If you like to chase, scratch offs, you treat them like gambling scratch offs that you go into a convenience store and you buy lotto tickets or whatever. Sure. But hodling is massive, man. It takes a great deal of discipline and fortitude. Hodling? Yeah, but it's necessary. It's necessary to win. You're gonna need to do that. You're gonna need to have that type of characteristic in your arsenal. You have to. You have to. Yeah. Disciples said there's so many that didn't go through those losses. 100%. Man, I'm way behind, man. Oh man. Sorry, y'all. Man, sometimes, man, I talk so much, man. I forget. I'm sorry, y'all. Apologize. I should airdrop my Newport cigarette tokens onto y'all for just patiently waiting. Sorry, man. Sorry. Newport cigarette. No, they didn't go through their losses. They don't know. They don't know. They think they know, but they don't know. And some of them, some of these guys don't buy into, a lot of y'all were new and you were listening and this and that, and then y'all just went wayward. That's how you learn, because some folks say, man, listen, man, it don't matter what you say. People are gonna do what they gotta do, and it's their right. It's just sometimes I just don't like seeing people get wrecked over and over, because I know what that feels like. That's just me. As much as I say that folks don't care, which is true, folks don't care. I say that is because I care on some level, because it's real. It's real like that. Like, you believe in something and all of a sudden it doesn't turn out the way you believed. No, not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. But ultimately, everyone is up to them to decide to do what they want to do in a place that we want to say is a free market and all this stuff. You deal with the free market, you deal with the free consequences that comes with the decisions you make. 100%. 100%. See, Jay says, yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me once, shame on you. Yeah. So unfortunately, some people continue to be fooled. They choose to continue to be fooled. We were there in 2017. $100%. 100%. And they still continue. This is something that has been called out since the chain launched hard. Since the chain launched, we've been calling these things out, calling it out. Folks are going to do what they want to do. Folks are going to do what they want to do to the detriment of many people. This is why I've somewhat, when I used to be, I've kept the same energy in a sense, man. And I'm not, it's not about tooting my horn. It's just because I remember even years ago when promoters would talk about the trashiest coins and projects. And I'm saying to myself, they know better. And I think it's because they sold their soul. They did it for a bag. They did it for allocation. They did it because they got paid. And this is what folks don't want to tell you, because they would constantly steer their members of the audience, steer their people in directions in harmful projects, right? Harmful into scams, rug pulls, all these things constantly. And after a while, like a person myself, I got tired of following those people, and I used to talk about it. Used to make video content. Used to talk about the bad practices, crypto related bad practices from these scamming janky promoters who are still around, but they don't do things quite the same. But they still, because a tiger's not gonna change his stripes. You know, folks are going to continue to be who they are, but at least I put information out there going against that negativity just for me, like as far as like to give me some peace, because you see how powerful crypto is. And when that power is being misused, oh no, I gotta say something. And I'm like that in real, in you know, natural, normal life. I see a fool doing idiot stuff, and it's affecting, you know, the well-being of a community in some level. And what I do too, even just working with mentally ill people. Come on, man. I'm constantly like, you know, just in a position where I have to solve problems. So when I saw weird stuff going on here, and these weird people, no, I call them out. I say what I say. Sometimes I'm calling out very direct, and sometimes too, and a lot of times I'm not, because it's not worth sometimes just being direct with everybody all the time. There's a price. There's a price you pay for everything, but there's a purpose for everything too. You know, sometimes you have to be direct to make your point, because some people think that certain things don't apply to them when everything applies. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be direct. But these people here, like in this space, folks, know what you have. Know what you have. Know the value of what you have. Know that the value comes from you, and that you're worth everything. You're worth more than anything, than whatever amount of price that these things can climb to. You will always be worth more. Because when we go, we don't take any of this with us. So what's it going to take? You understand? You know, that's a rhetorical question. At what price would you sell your soul? It's a rhetorical question. Completely rhetorical. Because once you receive something that you were waiting for, that you put a lot of value in more than yourself, that same something that you receive could disappear. You know, you come into a bag, right? You come into a bag, no matter how, whatever, but you come into a nice bag for yourself. Think of a number, right? Don't you know, as quick as it came to you, as quick as it could go? Anything could happen to force you to have to relinquish the bag. My point is, whether you have it or you don't, at least you always have you. You understand? You could have no type of money. You could be flat broke. But you know you got you. And there'll always be opportunity to get back what you lost and then some, because you got you. That's why growing up, right? There's certain people I recognize in my life more than others. Like, I was like, yo, I've seen these people. I've seen this one person go through ups and downs, man. Ups and downs, like a seesaw. Living their lives where, so, you know, they experience cycles where they're on top, and then all of a sudden they have nothing. Then they're back on top and they have nothing. And throughout the whole time, while they're going through those cycles, they still kept themselves, right? They smiled even when they had nothing, and they smiled the same when they were on top. You know, he said, "Don't get grifted, folks. They're not smart." Exactly. Don't get It's true, folks. Don't get grifted. They aren't smarter than you, y'all. Don't get grifted. They're not smarter than you. Like, listen, man. Like again, look at it. Look at Ethereum. Look at Ethereum, folks. Look at Ethereum, right? When I was talking about right now, the 2017, all this stuff, and I say this all the time, I'm going to say it again, the whole 2017, 18 ICO period. ICOs were launching their ERC20 coins on top of Ethereum, right? Promising all these new technology advancements, ideas, developments, all this great stuff on top of Ethereum. Most of them rugged. Most ICOs rugged. And the price performance of those ICOs, most of them did not outperform the native token, which is Ethereum. Ethereum's price in 2017 was not the price it is today. Ethereum's a layer 1 token, the Ethereum network, and a lot of these ICOs or layer 2s or whatever you want to call them that were on top of Ethereum, that where Ethereum was a native token. So you had to use Ethereum to conduct transactions. Ethereum was the highway. And the ICOs were the cars and vehicles that were on top of the highway. Most of them did not outperform the price of Ethereum. And those that might have outperformed were very far and few in between, right? And they did not last a long time. Meaning they had a very short run. They could have did very well, right? Boom, shoot up through the roof. Very nice. All these thousands of X gains, sure. But then they fell short because their lifespan was cut short for whatever reason. They did not outlast Ethereum. What do you think is going to happen with pulsechain? Irrespective if you like Richard or not, we keeping this all the way simple. What do you think is going to happen to this layer 1? It's layer 1. That opened up free airdrops for those who sacrifice, and those who didn't sacrifice, you could have got in sub-penny levels. 4 zeros at the bottom. 4 zeros and a digit. You could have got in. Right now, 3 zeros and a sub-penny. Ethereum didn't launch at sub-penny. Pre-sale, 15 cents, they say. ICO sale price or whatever, when it launched, 30-something cents. 30-something cents. Low 30s. Not sub-penny. Pulsechain, native fork chain, native state fork. What do y'all think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen with Pulse? And I'm not talking about today, and I'm not talking about tomorrow, because it took years for Ethereum to prove its salt. It took years for Ethereum to perform by way of price the way it performed. What do you think is going to happen to Pulse? But a lot of y'all don't have the patience. You don't have the discipline. You don't have the self-respect, because you don't respect your future. That's why you grift. That's why you engage in grifting activities. That's why you prefer to be grifted. That's why you lie to yourselves and think differently and call yourself updating some type of fake worldview and launch coins thinking that you're doing something special when you're not. Because in the end, time will reveal everything. And that's what we have here, folks. That's what's taking place here, folks. I used to see, like I was about to say before, I used to see certain people come around, and this and that, and Now they jump ship and join all this other stuff. They lost their way. They're young in the mental too. Sometimes, I like to give credit to the youth, the younger generations, millennial, generation alpha. But all the millennials and the alpha have to understand that there was a generation that preceded them. The generation that preceded them will always have a certain level of age over them, a certain level of experience over them, because we preceded them. We preceded y'all. We were once your age. You know what I'm saying? We might know a little something more than you. We lived through those periods. You right? Yeah. Might be able, might could we might have something that we can pass along that'll help you reach a level where you experience our age, which is all a blessing. And I'm watching these young people crash out in disgusting ways, and it's sad. Talking folk young too, like in your 30s, you're young to me. Like it's just what it is. Because you have, I was there. I already understand. You can't understand what I understand because you're not at my age yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what it is. But I can understand where you're at better than you can understand where I'm at. It's a difference. There's a great deal of symbolism. Yeah, like, oh, wait, oh, you crashing out. Yep, you crashing out. Could already tell. Sometimes a person could tap somebody on the shoulder and they could tell how much that person weighs, what their makeup is, just from a tap on the shoulder. I've met individuals like that. I know people like that. I don't know how to do that, but I know how to do that differently. You know what I'm saying? It's like other people could tell. You could hear someone talk and you could just break some stuff down just by the words they utter out of their mouths. And fortunately, this is what we have here, because these are communication mediums that we use: YouTube, Twitter Spaces, Telegram, Discord, all these things for crypto. This is how we stay abreast of the information that we get. We stay in the know. And when we hear people talk, we listen, some of us, and we're able to identify the truth from imposter. Those who sound like they have the makings of, a serious person, or the makings of a grifter. You can tell. When you let people talk enough, they reveal themselves. You understand? And people do a whole lot of talking, including myself. I know I've revealed myself in multiple ways, hopefully favorable. And if it's unfavorable, oh well, who cares? I'm a work in progress. Nobody cares. But a lot of y'all that innovating and doing all this stuff, you got that energy. You have the drive. You're motivated to do that. You want to innovate and do new things and do that and that and this. You're crashing out. You're going to understand in another year or two what I'm talking about. All of y'all, you jump in your spaces every day and you gang this, gang that, and all that talk y'all be talking. Y'all are crashing out. Ordinal this, this, that Tang talk, even Hex. A lot of y'all jump in Hex, you be crashing out because y'all lose the focus of what you're supposed to be talking about for yourselves. You crash out well. Why? I have no idea. You enter these Telegram groups, secret groups, private groups, or whatever type of group to try to conspire and think of a plan to launch a project, to launch a new coin and support this developer, support this community and all this stuff and all this. You're crashing out. You don't even know what the argument is anymore because you just lost in complexity when everything complex started from some simple beginnings. You just keep things simple and then you'll win. You'll find yourself in a great position, potentially. But y'all crash out too often. And that's what's happening here. Crashing out, lost your way. You can't keep the momentum going because that's the thing with crypto that y'all fail to really understand. How do you keep the momentum going for the people to keep coming back and buying to whatever it is that you think is worth selling, you think is worth investing in, you think has promise that you believe in? Keep crashing out in immaturity, behaving like infants, little kids, and you're exposing yourself to predators of all shapes and sizes. I see it. You think it's not? It's a thing. That's the thing. When you reach a certain age, you can see certain things. It's like I respect my elders because I haven't reached their age, but they've reached mine and surpassed my age. And whatever little bit of knowledge that they choose to impart to me, I cherish more than gold. But a lot of you young people and a lot of you old people are not even young because you're mentally young, right? Just because you might be 55, 60 years old, it don't mean you acting your age because you behave worse than these millennials out here. It's an embarrassment. I'm saying you're not representing properly as you should in my book at all. 100%. You're misleading the youth. They have drive, they have fire, they have power, but they need light because they're moving around in a dark room. Meanwhile, you could come in as a beacon of light and show them the way, but you choose to do other things. It's a symbiotic relationship. People crazy, man. Yo, these people crazy. Yeah, same here, man. 2017, yeah, man. I got afraid. Really, I thought I was a man. I thought I knew what I was talking about. And people look at me crazy. They don't even talk to me about crypto no more. Ever since then, I'm like, yo, I understand. If I was approached by someone like me back then, talking to me about all this, and I led them astray, I'd get it. I get it. Yeah, of course. And it's shenanigans like that. They say, snazzy cow, salute. Shenanigans like that you mentioned right there is coming to. They say it's coming to pulsechain, and people gonna ape in. That's just what they're gonna ape in. You know, the thrill seeking. Tail 7 says, "Oh yeah, right. Another situation right here. Yeah, right. Oh, welcome back, Carter. Right. Welcome back, grifters. Oh, yo, give him a chance. All right. Y'all give him a chance. Not me. Y'all give him a chance. This is a person who, listen, man. For whatever reason, you got butt hurt. For whatever reason, it don't matter. For whatever reason, you caused harm. The minute you cause harm, right? The minute you allow people to lose in any shape, form, or fashion, and you're the cause, you're the antecedent, you're the catalyst in that, oh, you deserve no type of respect and attention, no type of support. But watch those who welcome dude back. You know what I mean? Keep it like that. Watch them that just, you liking and all this and all that and that support. Give them another chance. Because when you lose your money, nobody want to give you another chance. If you miss a bill payment because you got fleeced in some kind of crypto project, so you couldn't take that money and turn it to cash, ask me if any vendor in the real world is going to want to give you another chance when you tell them that some type of fake X-Men character in internet land fleeced you. Yeah. There you go. You see? They put the prophet in their nose, and you know, the creator knows what other orifice they put the prophet in. You know what I mean? That's what happened. Crypto Nori doors. What we talking about? What we talking about, right? The crypto Nori doors, folks. You know, besides doing that in the nose, what about the other orifice? Who knows, right? Yeah. And people crazy, man. People crazy, man. People nasty out here too, man. Corrupt. It's corrupt. You can't listen. Listen. You're gonna have salt and bitterness in every community. People are pissed off. They're angry. They just complete ornery, right? Cantankerous, incorrigible. The energy is just like, oh, why is it just a dread? They just emit dread. Nobody cares. But that's what they give you. That's what certain personalities of people in every crypto community, they have that, right? But there's a certain thing that exists too here, because this is about money, folks. It's all this trickles down to the dollar. That's it. I cannot buy a house with pulse chain. Nobody's accepting that. They're accepting your dollar. I cannot buy a vehicle with hex token. No one's accepting that. They accept the dollar. This all goes back to the bread and how corrupt people are and how corrupt the systems are and how corrupt the people continuously enable the systems to be. And you find that here. You find that here. You keep your circle of quality small. Keep it small. Keep it pure for yourself so that you can experience the gains, the proper gains for yourselves and your loved ones potentially. Like, them dudes, yeah, man. You know, inhaling nose candy in your nasty nostrils. And I'm telling you, in your nasty orifice too. Other orifice too. And people nasty out here, man. Welcoming back bums who fleece the community. They lost all respect. I don't care how much hex they're staking. I don't care how much hedron they're dumping. It don't matter. I don't care what amount they got from pools they entered. Doesn't matter. They're nasty people. Nasty. I don't care what they got. It's like the elitists of the world. The true elitists of the world, the people who will never meet, that purportedly run things across the globe. Nasty, man. Those of them that engage in devilish, demonic, wicked, evil activities. These wannabes over here in this community, you know, want to aspire to become headless demons, hurting people, hurting living beings, rid themselves of all that impurity, man, from a mind, body, and spirit. 100%. You can see right through them. Folks are transparent too. Trust your intuition at all times, whatever you want to call it. Your sixth sense, your gut feeling, that hunch. You trust that over everything. Every time. Trust that. Never doubt that. Fortunately enough, women are very intuitive. Very. And we use them as a model, as an example, because some men, sometimes we don't want to dismiss intuition and you want to just, you know, rationalize stupidity, rationalize welcoming back grifters, rationalize supporting folks who creating projects that only enrich them and lie to you by telling you they're giving you millions of dollars worth of product back to you. Rationalizing, you know, launching 1 million dexes, hypersexualized tokens, nonsense, meme coins, trash upon trash. because you're not respected. You're seen as trash. And if you accept it, you are what you accept. You are what you think. You are what you ingest. You are. They're saying that they're trying to push on you. If you're not, repel it. Why would I need to buy your hypersexualized token? Explain. Exactly. There is no real explanation. Oh, I haven't heard this term in a long time. Wait. I'm about to get to. That was a yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Buki, Buki. I haven't heard this term in a long time. That's right, Buki Devs. Buki Devs. Shady devs and the Buki supporters of those devs. Shady devs, man. Developer. They're still around. They've expanded. They've expanded. Still around though. Still around. Shady devs and the programmers and the promoters that support them. All complicit. Nasty. Nasty. Yeah. 100%. 100%. 100%. I'm trying to remember because I remember another guy when you said Asia. I thought about Yellow Ducky, but that Yellow Ducky. Yo, these people. Asian, you mean box mining? I don't. You know, I'm trying to think, but I don't remember many of them. Shout out to the Asian communities. One guy who used to sing songs, his name was, I'm not gonna say was, like, but D-Raj. D-Raj with his renditions of the music, D-Raj need to drop a single, man. That dude be singing some joints and make your spirits go up, make you laugh and all that, man. Where D-Raj at? D-Raj. Yo, D-Raj is hilarious. Yo, you have him sing do a rendition for you, and it's nothing but his fire is funny as all heck. Lift your spirits up immediately. The body mechanic, salute. I'm in the market for soul. If it was, I hear you. Wow. Tell NJ, give him my regards, man. Tell him I said what up. 21, man. Wow. That was your partner too, right? Not was, but you guys like father and son for real, doing streams. Yo, those days, that was epic moment too, man. And for y'all who don't know, man, like this gentleman right here, developer of his own community, Ethereum Gold, Gandhiji, one of the best hourglass contracts on Ethereum. Actually the best standing, like long standing hourglass contracts. Yo, y'all don't know history like that, but Richard Hart came on the stream on the Drunk on Crypto live back in those times. Soon after, I think he launched Hex too. I was on the panel too, man. It was this guy hosted the show, And we weren't feeling hex like that. We weren't feeling the whole centralized nature of OA and all that stuff. But yeah, yeah, that's how far back. That's how far back I know. Crypto Pendu. Yeah, and Richard kind of like rage quit on that stream. True to form. It's history we're talking about here. Y'all don't know. Y'all act like you know. Y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say what I say. I don't care. Y'all really don't know, man. Richard introduced Hex. Maybe it was not even a month. Not even a month. He jumped on the stream and I didn't say nothing. I was just on a panel. Everybody gave Richard the business. You know, I gotta tell you though, I've learned different things and to accept certain things that I was unaware of about crypto in general, and tried my hand, with Hex, and here I am. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take anything away from Crypto Pendu and his community. It's still fire. The whole Ethereum thing was getting on my nerves, man. Not you, but Ethereum, Vitalik and Vitalik's ways. And those fees, man. Like, I remember when transaction costs were pennies, man. And then I'm looking at gas price fees upwards of, for a regular simple old transaction, $660, man. I'm like, yo, man. And then I was never crazy about CZ, Changpeng Zhao. I was never crazy about how he did his thing. By now, I was never crazy about some CZ. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They were on a crusade that, going after the whole Ethereum virtual machine thing. That became a thing too, just basically jacking Ethereum. All the Ethereum killers could not kill Ethereum. All of them. There you have it. They couldn't kill Ethereum. All of them haven't killed Ethereum, can't kill Ethereum. So all these people, these Tron, I remember Tron was like the Justin's son. Justin's son and his trolling. This guy, that's all he was really known for. But his trolling stopped severely after he got trolled by a collective, a proof of we can collective called Just. They trolled the living crap out of Justin's son. And ever since then, Justin's son fell back, in my opinion. Once they trolled him live, launched a contract, had Justin's son, had a founder interacted with the contract, yo, and got fleeced live. Yeah, that humbled him. Oh, he got humbled. All that stuff he was doing, the fancy breakfast or whatever, paying $4 million or so for a breakfast with Warren Buffett and all this other weird trolling stuff he was doing. He got justed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. None of them could outdo or kill Ethereum. All the Ethereum purported Ethereum killers, yo. Oh, I need to do the wrenches directly on YouTube. That is, yeah, I'll do it next time when I get a chance. Appreciate that body mechanic. You already got to wrench it real. Shout out to Blue Collar Grunt. Yo, I'm taking too much of your time, y'all. You guys trying to take multiple. See? Electronium. Talk about some electronium. See? Electronium. where you just held the coin and you just getting more of electronium in an app in a phone type situation. Remember, what was that? NXPS? Is it NXPS? A coin? Some Panda? Some weird. There was so many coins, man, that people thought were just gonna be the one. Every coin that was coming out, Professor been the one. You know, you had bummy exchanges too, bummed out exchanges like Cryptopia, man. Cryptopia fleeced. Yo, Cryptopia fleeced the people, man. Exchanges going down, centralized exchange. This is before there were any dexes. Before we had, what was the first dex I remember playing with? OK something, OKEX or whatever, something like, not OKEX as we know it. Was it OKEX? IDEX, IDEX, something like that. It was before there were dexes. When the dex came out, I was like, oh, this is game changing. This is before Uniswap. This is game changing. Fork Delta, Ether Delta. It's weird times, man. And then from then to where we are now, and a lot of these Hexicans, they be faking the funk and act like they weren't a part of Proof of Weekends. They be faking the funk. They would act like they weren't a part of arbitraging.co, like they weren't a part of BitConnect. They be faking the funk. They be faking the funk, yo. They be faking the funk. They be faking the funk. Yeah, Falcon Coin. Mm-hmm. Terrible, man. Terrible. Gold Reward, Regal Coin. People in gold, I think it was Regal Coin. Regal Coin did the thing that I didn't even understand what this even meant. Regal Coin, people launched Regal Coin. The scammers launched Regal Coin. The folks who got in early, after it launched, maybe like a couple days after it launched, people would talk about they made a 50x. And I never forgot because I was like, what, 50x? What do you mean 50x? And that's when they were like, yeah, any number you put in, multiply that times 50. And that's what they made. And folks, it was a time when folks were making money hand over fist. Like you could have thrown money at any trash coin. I'm talking about coin garbage like Pillar, garbage like Starter.ico, garbage like Debitum in 2018, garbage like whatever you could think of. Like if you had old wallets, you were getting airdropped by scams. Like, man, Cardano took like 3-4 days to download the network to get, wallet. Nah, nasty work. Yeah, that was me rapping at the beginning, man. He had the Autobots, the Transformers thing. Yeah. Yeah, man. Jay, everything says an Italian TV cook. That was a Italian TV cook. I think I know who you talk about. I just don't remember the name. You know. My goodness, I'm so behind, folks. I'm sorry. That winning crazy stuff. Wow. You guys, we've been rocking a long time right now. I'm about to close it out though very soon. It can't be too much of your time. I remember 17. Yeah, you didn't even use it once. I hear you. The smartest thing to do sometimes, right? Exactly. Exactly. I dealt with some of that too, but they didn't laugh at me. I dealt with some of that. I just got side eyes. They gave me the side eye. Yeah, they gave me the side eye because I didn't give them, because if they were gonna laugh at me, it was gonna be something else. Like it was gonna be like a shouting match. Like, why are you laughing at me, man? I'm trying to help you win, and you see the proof right here. And then when they realize that I lost, it was gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. It was gonna be bad. Yeah, yeah. It's a perfect tenet right there. If you can't hodl, what you doing in crypto? For real. For real. If you can't hodl, what you doing in crypto? No worries, Merlos. Crypto Gains Club with the top hat. What's up, man? Money can't save your soul. Not at all. Not at all. What are your thoughts on religion or God, faith, the Crypto Wonder podcast? My thoughts, I believe in the creators. 100%. 100%. 100%. I'm very religious and spiritual. But yeah, 100%, man. If it weren't for the creator, I would not be where I am today. I wouldn't. At minimum, folks, I always like from a child, I kind of understood certain things like, it's always about science versus God, right? So it's like for me, I always understood that there's certain things that we can't control that happen, right? We can't control when we're tired, to take to rest. We can't control when we get hungry. We can't control the blood flowing through our veins. We can't control these involuntary movements that take place in our body. So, and if many people are experiencing this reality, I think to myself, this has to be something that's being sort of like orchestrated or governed by a higher entity. 100%, because it's not governed by us, right? you know. So yeah, yeah. Snazzy cow, Snazzy. It's a fire name. Crypto Bigfoot laughing. He said he ran his first marathon last week. I'm about 30 years old. I see people differently now. Oh, you're 30 years old, man. You fortunate, man. Use your youth and your time. Time is precious, man. Man, you are fortunate to be here, right? In this crypto space at that age. Whew, much blessings, man. Much blessings to you and everyone in your generation. All of us, all of us, all of us. You know. He said, "Bookie Dookie." Almelo said, "Gross mofo's." Yeah, 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 man. Nasty people out here for sure. Rational lies. 100% Hexter. Salute to you. Daniel Moore, what's going on? 100%. Another day closer to the next all-time highs. Another day, we're closer, we're closer, we're closer. You know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it did come to PLS. Low key, that would have been fire. That would have been fire. The fees is what killed it. Yeah, Ethereum. But the future. Who knows what the future may hold? I like what crypto offers, where people could just see. As long as you hold, you could see something. You could see like something return. It's just fire, people. It's fire. Oh, Sonny said, for proto, thanks sharding. Gonna fix ETH, bro, this time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, ETH ain't going nowhere. ETH is not going anywhere. Okay, bet. We will see. Childlike faith. Yeah. Yeah. 100%, man. 100%. So, folks, I'm gonna catch y'all, you know, catch y'all on the next one. Hope you're doing well. You remain well. You, your family, your loved ones. Stay vigilant out here, man. He said it's not this time. He said it's not this time, but soon. Soon. Take care, y'all. Be well. Peace.